Hey guys, how you doing? It's the third day on the Blue 69 Camaro. I got an idea, and thank you very much for for some of your ideas and suggestions. I appreciate it. I really just want to try to keep this car almost like an older style restoration, I guess. So my idea is right over here. I took some acetone. I got rid of this white stripe in here. If I could get all of this off, all of this, here, all down the side, up on the roof. If I could get all of that off, what I'll do, just an idea, because I have to address this here. So I may have to take out the back glass and just clean that up. It's not a big deal. So my idea is, if I can clean it up, this has to get painted. I have to clean this up, fill it a little bit, smoothing it out. So seeing that's got to get painted, one of my ideas is I might just shoot the whole top of the car all the way to the front. And leave the sides alone. I'll have to fix this. So I'm just going to clean it up. I'll sand it all out. I'll grind it out and straighten it out. And then thinking about painting it in a rust color, then misting over it in the blue, and then wet sanding the blue out until I get back to that rust color to make it look like it's weathered. And that's what I'd probably do with the rest of the car. I'll probably put the white stripes back on. But it all depends on how it looks once I strip it down. But that's just an idea that I have. And see what you thought about it. Just trying to piece some of the ideas that everybody had together. And that's what I kind of came up with. So I don't know if it's a good idea or if it's a bad idea, but I want to try to maintain this old look. Because it's only like this once. I really don't want to ruin it, I mean, every car I do it in a black primer, just to make it appealing. But I think this car would be appealing like that, just cleaned up. So that's my idea. What I'm going to do today is, my son's on his way over. We're going to do the brakes on this car. We got all the parts for it. We're going to do that. And I'm just going to keep plugging along. I got all the tune-up parts for it. But today I'm just helping my son. So I'm his helper today. So while I'm waiting for him, I'm going to clean all this up. I kind of let it get away from me a little bit. Well, a lot of it. I mean, it's just a mess. This place is just like a tornado came through it. So I'm going to clean that up. And believe it or not, everything there, most of the stuff there is for this car right here. So I don't like to get rid of anything until I'm done with that project. When that project's done, I'll dedicate a certain spot in the garage somewhere for it. And then when that car's done, everything that's left behind goes in the trunk and goes with the car. So, all right, enough talking. I'm going to get started on this, and I'll see you in a minute. want to stop for a second and show you something. Change this line. It goes all the way down, runs along the frame, and comes back up on the other side into the master cylinder over there. But it was broken over here. Well, it wasn't broken. As I went to turn it, just collapsed. So it was a good thing I changed it anyway. But everything else is in pretty good shape. The brakes, they probably did the brakes just before they parked the car. I was shocked. It still has the lettering on the pads. So this has got, the front's got new wheel cylinders, new brake lines, and everything like that, and new master cylinder right over here. Normally those look like this. That's a drum brake master cylinder. That's a power disc brake master cylinder. That just holds more fluid. Alrighty, I just want to. I'll show you in a minute what it looks like underneath. How you have to hook up the shaft on that to your brake pedal. Okay, so alrighty, back to work. All right, guys, I just want to show you something. This is the bar that came out. That goes right up in here. I'll show you. That's the old bar that came out for the manual drum brakes. Once you put the power disc brakes in, when you put the brake booster in, the brake booster has a shaft on the back, which is right, I don't know if you could see it. It's right over. See the shaft right here? If you can see it. Right there. That's the shaft that came out of the back of the power booster. That shaft now gets this piece. It gets this piece with this pin and a cotter pin. That goes to the bottom. There's two bolts, there's two holes there. Oh, let me see. Oh, I want to show you this. Okay. All right, you see there's an upper hole and a lower hole? The new shaft goes to the lower hole. The old drum brake master without the power brake booster goes on the upper hole. Sorry, it's just really tight in there. I'm going to put it all together and I'll show you what it looks like, okay? But I just wanted to show you what I was doing when you see me underneath there going, what is Al doing under there? So that's what I'm working on. Alrighty, so let's get started. All right, guys, just want to show you what I'm fighting with under there. Okay, that's how it's supposed to go. I don't know if you could see it. Oh, wait a minute. Right there. If you could see it, you'll see a little tab hanging. Like this little tab. There's a spring. I don't know if you see it up over here. Supposed to hook that spring into that tab. It just assists the pedal back up, but this pedal's dead top anyway. Very rarely do I put them back in, but I'm still going to try to get back in. But I just want to show you what it looks like underneath there. So these brakes are pretty much all set to go to be bled. Let's see. It's a hot day. Well, it's not so hot, it's so much, it's humid. There's the new master, new brake line. All the other brake lines were good. So I'm going to bench bleed this master right now, and then I'm going to run through the brake system and try to bleed them all out. Alrighty, so let's get started. All right, guys. It's a long day. It's hot. It's just so sticky out today. I got the power brake booster in, the master cylinder in, ran a new brake line over to the passenger side over there. It's got new front brake lines on both sides. The back and everything, believe it or not, the brakes in this car looks like they just put brakes in it before they parked it. It still has the white lettering on it. So that was actually pretty good. That was a nice find right there, I guess. So the brakes are all done. They're all bled. My parts guy came and he gave me a hand with that, and he doesn't like to be on the camera, so I'm sorry I couldn't show you. Basically, what I do when I bleed the brakes, you start from the furthest, the passenger rear. What I do, I'm old-fashioned. I do it the old-fashioned way. I'll pump the pedal like 3 or 4 times. You hold it down. You'll have somebody pump the pedal 3 or 4 times and hold it down. Then you crack open the bleeder screw, and you'll hear it go psst. You'll hear the air come out, and you keep doing that until a steady fluid comes out. Then you go from the furthest to the next furthest, which would be this side. You do it all over again. Pump the pedal 4 times. You might have to do it 5 or 6 times until you get a nice steady flow of fluid coming out. And then you move over to the passenger side. You do the same thing. When you're done with that, you do the driver's side, and you're all set to go. But always start from the furthest first. So what I'm going to do now that we got brakes in this car, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the wheels and tires on. I'm going to get the car on the ground. And I'm probably going to call it a day. We'll go over everything that we did today, what my son did today and everything. And then that's it. I think maybe tomorrow, if I come out here tomorrow, I might give it a full tune-up. But I'll see, what's going on. But I just wanted to stop, show you what was going on. And I'm going to finish it up now. And here we go. All right, guys, it's the end of the day. Let's go over the car. Let's see what we got done today. All right, so we got the new master cylinder in, power brake booster. Pull the old one out. Got rid of all the old stuff. All the lines and everything with it were actually good. As much as I was like so mad at how this person like tarred everything, but it preserved everything. I was shocked. Every nut and bolt that I went to take off that had the tar on it all came off beautifully. I was surprised. So this is what we did. So new master. I had a problem with the master cylinder. I showed you those pins. With this master right here, there's a sleeve. It's maybe about 1.5 inches long. And what I did was, because I just want to make sure I don't want to steer anybody in the wrong direction. What I had done was I pulled that sleeve out and I put the longer shaft in there. Because I wasn't getting the pedal to the back. I wasn't bleeding the back brakes. So I just took that out, I ran the longer shaft, and now it works fine. So, but I just want to make that clear because I don't want to steer the wrong way. What else did I do? Oh, as far as bleeding the brakes, when I was telling you, start from the furthest and work your way to the closest. When you pump the pedal like 3 or 4 times, you hold it down. You have somebody crack open the bleeder valve. You'll hear the air come out. Then you close it. Then you release the brake. Because if you pump it and he releases the valve and you release the brake at the same time, it sucks air in. All right, so pump it 4 times, hold it. Let the person who's ever helping you crack open the bleeder screw. You'll hear it squirt out. Then you close it. Then it's okay to let go of the brake. And then you do that for all 4 wheels and tires. I just wanted to tell you, I don't want to steer you the wrong way. So that's it as far as the brakes. The front's got new wheel cylinders in it. All the brake shoes, drums, and everything, they were in perfect shape. I was shocked. I think they just did the brakes in this car when they parked it. So that was a good find, like I said. It's got new brake lines up front, new wheel cylinders, all the brake springs, everything was nice in the car. So it's got a nice set of brakes now. What else did we do over here? I did the brake down in here. I hooked it up down underneath in there, and that fought me, but it's okay, you know, it's supposed to. And I think that's about it. It was a long day, but we got the car back down on the ground, and here it is. You know, it's kind of all set. So tomorrow, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a full tune-up. I'm going to change the oil. I'll get it up and running nice. It runs. This car actually runs. The only issue I might have, and it didn't seem like it, but, you know, it's that old Rochester carburetor right there. You know, it's a 2-barrel. They usually last forever, but if not, if I got to put a new carburetor on, I'll put a new carburetor on it. I want you to be able to jump in this car and just drive it anywhere. So, and park it anywhere. You know, you want to take it to the supermarket, park in the parking lot. You don't have to worry about it. You know, people will probably be careful about scratching their car on your car. So, this is it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to clean all this up. And if I have to sheet the whole top of the car, and maybe just add the stripes again, I don't want it to look perfect. I want it to look like it's old. So I'm going to probably, maybe you guys know. So I'm going to try to do some type of patina on the car. So what I'm thinking is just dusting it back on, the blue. I'm going to leave the stripes. A light mist on it. Maybe one coat, nice light coat, just to clean it up a little bit. I'll smoothen everything out. I'll clean it all up. Throw the white stripes on it. Kind of give it the patinaed look with maybe like, you know, I have to fix this here and I have to fix that there. So maybe what I might do is I might just spray on just in a small little area, like a rust color. Then I'll dust it on with the blue. Then I'll, you know, kind of like sand off the new paint just to where I'm touching the rust color. And that'll give me that kind of rustic patina look. Fingers crossed, I'm hoping. This is new to me. So if you guys have a way, if you guys ever done it, please let me know. I just want to try this. I think it'll be pretty cool. And I want to leave the car kind of like this. Just cleaner. So it was actually a long day today, but I didn't get much done. And I'm sorry, I was hoping to get the brakes done and the tune-up and everything. But, you know, the brakes kind of fought me a little bit. That's okay. So, you know, I was hoping really, maybe by next week, I'm hoping to have this car all finished. But that's about it for today. Okay, I'm tired. It was just a hot and muggy day. So, you know, as always, you know, thank you very much for watching these videos. I hope you enjoy them. And take care of yourselves.